Hi everyone, we start with the Alberta Junior Hockey League as for the first time in nearly 20 games, momentum appears to have shifted away from the Brooks Bandits. The Bandits dropped their second straight last night, 3-2, at the hands of the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. The Barons now lead the best-of-7 championship series 2-1. Game 4 goes tonight in Fort Mac at 8 o'clock. Game 5 will be Thursday in Brooks. Now the Medicine Hat Tigers will try to bounce back at home in their series with the Moose Jaw Warriors. The Tigers trail the Warriors 2-0 in their second round Western Hockey League matchup. For the Tabbies, a return home to the friendly confines of the arena may be just what they're looking for. Game time tonight is 7 o'clock in the Gas City. The National Hockey League Central Scouting Bureau has released its final rankings for this June's entry draft. Coming in at number 39 among North American skaters is Lethbridge native Lucas Sutter. The 18-year-old had a breakout sophomore season with the Saskatoon Blades, scoring 28 goals and 59 points. It's a big jump in the rankings for Sutter, who was at the 108th position at mid-season by Central Scouting. Lucas is the son of former St. Louis Blues captain Rich Sutter. And just one Lethbridge Hurricane made the list. Phil Todt didn't make the list at midseason, but finished the year ranked 100th amongst North American skaters. Todd had 14 goals and 45 points in 61 games for the Canes this season. And the National Hockey League Draft Lottery is being held tonight live on TSN at 6 o'clock. Now, what to do with the Calgary Flames? They have both coaching and many player decisions to make this offseason. Flames GM Jay Feaster had his season-ending press conference this afternoon, and if you were expecting him to tell you what direction the team will go in, think again. Feaster admits there will be changes, but of course didn't go into many specifics.
You know, we've missed the playoffs for 3 straight years, and it's clear that we need to make changes. We're going to have to do a number of things in this offseason, because this is not a situation I want to be in next year. I'll tell you that right now. I have no interest in standing here on April 10th next year and explaining why it is that we've missed the playoffs. I will be sitting down with Ken King and ownership, and I will be reviewing every player in the organization and every member of the hockey operations staff. And I'll be making recommendations as it relates to players and staff and coaches. I appreciate that there is a desire for information and that you'd very much like to know exactly what those plans are. It is not in our best interest as an organization to run our business that way. It's not in our best interest as a member of the National Hockey League to tell 29 other teams today, oh, this is what we plan to do.
The search is over for a new women's basketball coach at the University of Lethbridge. Pronghorns Athletics announced today the addition of Erin McAleenan. She becomes the 10th head coach in the program's history, replacing Donna Branch. McAleenan comes from the U of A Pandas program, where she was an assistant for the past 3 seasons. The Pronghorns soccer team has their first recruit committed for the 2012 season. Local striker Danny Legamat has signed on for next season after spending the last 2 years as part of the National Training Center Prairies and as a member of the Calgary Foothills Voltage. The new manager of the Miami Marlins, known for his controversial and off-the-cuff comments, is back in hot water. The Marlins owners suspended Ozzie Guillen for 5 games because of his recent comments praising Fidel Castro in an interview with Time magazine. The article quotes Guillen as saying he loves Castro and respects the retired Cuban leader for staying in power for so long. At a morning news conference, the Venezuelan skipper said his comments were misinterpreted by the Time magazine reporter.
I apologize to the people here outside who was looking at me, and I'm very, very, very sorry about the problem, about what happening, and I will do everything to make him better.
Guillen realizes how angry Cuban Americans are over the Castro controversy, but stresses he doesn't love or admire the dictator.